Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eva. I make videos all about sustainable, low waste living, minimalism and veganism. And since my Barefoot collection showy video is like the most popular one on my YouTube channel actually, I thought there's a demand for it, so I'll provide the content for it. So I'm going to do more in-depth videos of every single pair of Barefoot shoes I own, of which I have 5. And the first one is my most wintry one, the one most appropriate to this time, I feel like. Time of year, it's raining today in England. It's probably about 15 degrees Celsius, so I would still be wearing these, and these are the Wildlings. So in my review, I'm going to break these down. I'm going to break every shoe review down into 5 main points that I have written down. And that is the veganness, whether the product is vegan. Obviously it is if I bought it, but you know, in terms of the company, how far they're going to make more vegan products. Sustainability, that's also really important, the sustainability of the company, how open they are about the materials they're using, about how they're producing their products, etc, etc. The quality of the products, is it going to last a long time? You don't want to buy something that's going to fall apart in not much time at all. The fit, does it take long to wear in? What about blisters? What about, is it true to size? Blah, blah, blah. And the cost of it. So I'll be sharing all of that today while talking about my Wildlings. So I can't quite remember what Wildling this is, but I will link it down below. I will link these exact shoes down below. I think they still have them. So first of all, Wildlings is not a vegan company. It is a company mainly based around making environmentally friendly shoes, basically. They only use natural fibres, they use a lot of wool, and they use a bit of cashmere, and they use things like cotton, linen, and hemp, and even paper actually, so just essentially trees. But anyway, so these are cotton and hemp, I believe, and so they're not as warm as their woolen ones, but they do the job. So because they're not as warm, and I go skiing in the winter, although it got cancelled because of COVID this year, I did buy the hemp insoles. Sorry, they're a bit gross. So the hemp insoles cost a couple more pounds, I think like £6 extra, but it was really worth it because you can't feel any cold. And whenever you wear Barefoot shoes, because the sole is so thin, and because this one especially, the sole is broken up, so you really don't have much between your foot and the ground. If you're walking around on concrete or on snow or on ice or on wet ground for hours and hours like I do, because I walk everywhere and cycle everywhere, you get really cold feet really quickly, and you want to keep your feet nice, toasty warm. So that's really great. So they're not a vegan company, but they do make vegan products, which I really appreciate. It's kind of recognising that in terms of warmth, wool isn't the only option, and giving options to people such as myself who wouldn't buy wool or cashmere, which I really appreciate, and I just hope that they keep it up and keep making more vegan products. In terms of sustainability, they're very transparent on their website, which again I'll link below. They only like to use natural fibres, like I've said, which is great, because obviously that means that they're environmentally friendly, so the fibres would literally just break down. They are really, really great, and they are a very sustainable company. And this is a German-based company, Wildlings, and I'm based in the UK, if you can tell by my accent. Okay, so it's not really that far away, so it hasn't got to go very far to get to me. I don't know if they do international shipping to like Canada and the US and stuff, but I always think it's great to support brands that are within your continent. Although I haven't been able to find out where they're actually made. I don't know whether they're made in Germany. I'm not 100% sure. You can do some more digging on their website if you want to know all about that. But they do have very strict ways in which they manage their production line, and they obviously don't let any children or exploited people make their products. So the next one is the quality. So I think these are pretty high quality for the price I paid. They're not super expensive. They're cheaper than lots of other Barefoot brands for sure. I'm surprised how well they've held up, if I'm honest, just simply because the sole doesn't cover that much of the foot. You got all this open and you got this open. They've been absolutely fine. Like, I've had them for a couple of months and I've worn them like every day. I wear them to work. There has been some, like there's a bit of sole coming off there, but that's nothing a bit of glue can't solve. I think it's a lot about how you look after your shoes and, you know, really taking care of them yourself and fixing them when anything goes bad. So I think they're really great quality. And then in terms of fit, Barefoot shoes, I've never ever in my whole time, years of wearing Barefoot shoes, had to wear Barefoot shoes in. I've never had a blister with a pair of Barefoot shoes, and these by far are the most comfortable Barefoot shoes I have ever had, and I absolutely love them. I did have to size up, so I'm usually a UK 7, I got a UK 7.5. I would definitely, so Wildlings do kids shoes and they do adult shoes. The adult shoes are called Rewilds on their website. Just go to Wildlings, and the Rewilds are from 36 to 48 European sizes. So I'm obviously in the Rewild, so I got a 42, which is bigger than I would usually get, but I'm very happy that I got bigger. They do have a template that you can print off, or you can just draw around your foot and measure it. I would really recommend doing that before buying any Barefoot shoes, because they do vary a lot in size and you want something that's going to be comfortable. And then in terms of cost, so these were in the sale. I think they were supposed to be about £100 and I paid £80 for them, which I think is really great for a pair of boots. Like I said, I paid a bit extra for the insoles, and I paid extra for impregnation spray, because as natural fibres, these are not waterproof. So you can buy this. This is environmentally friendly impregnation spray to kind of prevent, if it's raining, your feet aren't going to get wet, but if you kind of go through a river, your feet are probably going to get wet. But that's just logic, to be honest. And so once they're clean and you spray this and you let it all soak in, and then you can wear them out. I've also been using this on I have a hemp hoodlamb coat, which is hemp, so it's not naturally waterproof. So and I've had it for about 3 and a bit years. So I used this when I re-waterproofed it, and it was really great. So I think I think I'll just keep buying this from them, because it's really, really great. But yeah, I think it's well worth the cost. I had to pay for shipping from Germany to United Kingdom, but it came in like 2-3 days. It was so quick. I was really surprised. It was really great. So overall, they're a great shoe. I would really recommend them. Like I said, I've only had them for a couple of months, and they are looking not really worn, but they're looking a bit worn, a bit more worn than my other Barefoot shoes, but I think that's because they're natural fibres. And that's what happens with natural fibres. You just got to look after them and keep an eye on them and fix bits, and they'll last longer. But yeah, overall, I really, really recommend Wildling for boots, shoes, boots. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If it was useful at all, let me know in the comments down below, and like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. It will really help the algorithm, which will help more people see my face, which is very daunting, but something I want. Is it something I want? I don't know. I quite like having a small channel. Not that I'm gonna have a big channel, but you know. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please watch my other videos, and go follow me on Instagram at Eve the Vegan for more posts about sustainable low waste living. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.